Hey, good morning. It's day 3, the beginning of day 3. It's about 7:45, it looks like on the clock there. I wanted to share some really good news. This is why I keep fasting. So my ketone strips were in the pink today, which is really good. Actually, they were last night, and I knew that they were going to be because I started getting cold, and I've been fasting long enough that I can kind of start telling when I'm going in and out of ketosis. So we're here, yay. So now all the hard work that I do from here on out is going to really melt the fat. And today my scale was at 166. So waiting for my coffee, and I think today's gonna be awesome. I also know that I'm getting more fat adapted. My body's getting used to this. I've been doing this since I started on June 4th. This of 2018, I started fasting kind of more hardcore, and I can tell that my body's really getting more used to it because, turn that off, I got my bone broth going there. That's gonna be something I'm gonna have today. I'm gonna have to cool it and skim off the fat. Not that fat is bad, it's just that I want the fat that I'm burning today to come off of my body and not out of my cup. So I'm gonna cool the broth off. I got my coffee here ready to go for the day. So I also got my snake juice. It's ready, and we'll be doing that. But my body started going into ketosis after an entire weekend, and actually probably honestly 2 weeks. My kids got here December 22nd or so, and we kind of started holiday feasting, and so that included lots of carbohydrates and whatnot. So after 2 weeks of a metabolic carb challenge, if you will, I got back into ketosis in about 30 hours, which is really good because when I first started, I know you can't see me, but you definitely don't want to see my hair today. So anyway, the more you do it, the more it benefits your body, and the more your body just adapts and gets able to handle these changes and challenges and feasts, whether they're carbohydrate feasts or keto feasts or not. And that's why I love fasting, because I'm not a person who's going to say that I'm never going to have a pizza and drink beer again. That's just not me. I just know that when I choose to do that, after I fast, that I can do that, and then I can fast again, and my body can switch between fuel sources, and it's doing it better and better all the time. So I was in ketosis at around 30 hours, and now I'm definitely in ketosis, and I'm at about 40 hours fasted today. So let's hope today goes well on the computer. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock, feeling really good. I'm not hungry, but I have a webinar today for training, so I put the trampoline up there, and I might bounce a little bit while I watch the PowerPoint and listen to my trainers. We'll see how that goes. I hope I don't break anything. Wish me luck. Okay, it's the evening of day 3. And I'm 52 hours fasted, completely fasted. Only bone broth is what I've had since I ate that jerky the other day. If I wouldn't have eaten that jerky, I'd be way ahead of the game. But I wanted to tell everybody thank you so much for watching and asking questions, and it's just helped me get over the hump, and I'm feeling strong. I feel good. Tonight I'm having some bone broth for my supper, and my husband started to cook. Obviously he's not fasting, so I just came downstairs, and I'm gonna work for another hour, and then when he's done and cleans it up, I'm gonna go upstairs. But I know a lot of you guys can't do that because you have families and whatnot, and I empathize with you. That's got to be incredibly difficult. So I'm lucky I'm an empty nester, and my husband's pretty self-sufficient when it comes to food, and actually he's probably a better cook than I am. But so I guess in that respect I have it easy. don't get me wrong, fasting is not for the faint of heart, but the rewards are incredible, really. My mental is clear. I feel more energetic. There's just so many positives that come along with the fasting, and makes it worth it. And it's, before I felt fat, sick, and tired, and now I still feel fat. I still have weight to lose. I'm not at any great goal weight yet or anything, but it's just a different kind of being uncomfortable. Fasting can be a little uncomfortable. It's obviously out of the routine of what most people are doing or have done for their entire lives. We've been taught that we have to have so much food and everything, so it's really different and a difficult routine and mental change to get your mind around. But it's really works for me. It's really working for a lot of people, and I think if you just do a quick Google search, you can see and you can read success after success story. But I got a couple questions about the snake juice versus the snake shots. So snake shots are something that you can do every day, and it's highly recommended that you do take in the lemon juice, the apple cider vinegar, and the cayenne pepper if you want to before you do a meal, because that reduces the insulin spike that the food is going to create in your body. So taking that before has been shown to lower your insulin response to your food. So that's a win-win. The snake juice, on the other hand, is something that you'll take only on a fasting day. If you're going to be eating 3 times a day, you don't need to consume more sodium. If you're going to be eating, let's say maybe 1 time a day, maybe go ahead and do that. Or you can do the 1 meal a day and you can liberally salt your food. Maybe you can take a few pinches of salt throughout the day if you're starting to feel fatigued or something. But sodium is going to regulate all of your other electrolytes. So it's going to regulate your potassium and your magnesium. So that's the reason for taking in the extra sodium. It just helps you go through the fast longer without as much stress on your body. And I've actually had clinicians and trainers say that when you do go low carb or keto, that you want to add some salt to your water. And I know people who carry around a gallon of water and it has a teaspoon of salt in it. So, and then they drink that all day. So, just some variation of getting your electrolytes in, but that's only on your fasting days. So your snake shots can be taken every single day. Tonight I had a snake shot for dinner just now, and then I'm going to finish off my day with some more bone broth. And I drank snake juice all day, but I'm 50 some hours fasted, so I haven't had any other electrolyte source at all. If you're eating a couple of times a day, you really don't need to drink any salted water, snake juice solution, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same. It's just a way to keep your electrolytes in check. So, you're not going to get leg cramps. Just trust me, you'd feel so much better drinking the salt water. And if you're going to go around drinking a gallon of water every day, you're just going to be flushing the electrolytes out. Like someone who takes Lasix, for example, they have to add potassium because when they start urinating more and more, it flushes out the potassium. So the sodium is the main regulator for your electrolyte system, and you'll do much better doing that. I had somebody ask me about putting links in the YouTube videos. I don't know anything about YouTube. I just started doing this on a whim just to spread the good word and to keep myself accountable. I am going to open a new Facebook page that is Crazy Fast Freedom, a Facebook page, so that people who don't want to hear my ramblings on about fasting and food and all this nonsense that they call it, that they don't have to. So look for a Facebook page. It's going to be called Crazy Fast Freedom. And then I'll start putting some other YouTube videos and whatnot in there to help. And, you know, somewhere along the way, I'm sure I'll figure out how to do these a little bit better. It's not something I never saw myself doing this. I never thought that I would be putting myself on YouTube, but here I am. So I have a lot to learn about being a YouTuber. I don't plan on doing it for the rest of my life either. I just wanted to share this final journey with you, and then I'll also share some maintenance with you if I get a little more interest. Like I said, what I am really wanting to do is just share the information for free for you so you can get your health back. I know we've been lied to, we've got misinformation, and just finally finding something that really works and really makes it stick is just, it's just, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. So, I guess that's it for today. I'm looking at my notes here a little bit. If you have any more questions about the snake shots versus the snake juice, email me at crazyfastfreedom@gmail.com and I'll answer it. But tomorrow I will put up a couple of Cole's videos on the snake shots and the snake juice, and maybe I can also link some IDM information about salt. And I know Dr. Berg had a good video about apple cider vinegar and why it helps keep your insulin low. So look for those on either my personal or my Crazy Fast Freedom Facebook page, which doesn't even exist yet because I just had a couple of friends tell me that maybe I should do that, so I'll give it a try. On to day 4. I'm not eating tonight either, so kind of thinking I might eat tomorrow, but we'll just see how it goes. If I do eat, it'll be something like steak and salad, or I have a nice piece of smoked salmon and some salad, blue cheese dressing. I don't know. We'll see. So have a good night.